but they are forgetting the whole foundation of manifesting, which is your... Hello, I am Salongo. I usually make lifestyle content, but I'm tired of people not listening to me, and I'm just gonna make this video and just refer this video to them. So the problem with manifesting is how simplified it is on the internet. When people talk about manifesting on social media, they make it as simplified as possible, but you know, there are people who did get what they want and there are other people who didn't. So let's break it down. Let's break it down as to why that happens. On the internet, people say, oh, you just gotta write it down, do the 3-6-9 method, just believe, law of assumption, visualize, meditate, things like that. And they are right, but they are forgetting the whole foundation of manifesting, which is your self-concept. And you're gonna ask me, what is my self-concept? What does that even mean? What is that? It's your subconscious beliefs. Are you worthy? What are you worthy of? What do you believe in the back of your mind? Are you logical? Are you a big dreamer, so things just seem easier? Like, we grow up and are shaped by our environment, so we think that different things are harder, that different things are easier than others. So we gotta reprogram that self-concept so you can get your manifestation. First step is to figure out what your self-concept is. Do you have blockages with money? Like, are you thinking that money is of lack? Do you believe that money isn't for everybody, or not everybody can have money? Like, you have to kind of take a step back and be mindful of your actions throughout the day, your thoughts throughout the day, and what are you saying to people. When you observe how people act towards others, you can kind of see what type of person they are, obviously, but you can kind of see what their self-worth is, or what they believe their self-worth is. I remember one time, oh, an example of this is before I went to college, before I did the whole college application, everybody always talks about, oh, where do you want to go for college? Oh, where do you want to go? Blah, blah. And I was talking to this one girl and I told her, oh yeah, I want to be like at a college in New York City, right? For context, I go to NYU now. But she said, oh yeah, that's really hard. Like, we'll see if that happens, right? And my first reaction was, excuse me, we'll see. Because I was 100% confident that I was going to get into one. But that just kind of shows you how people are projecting, and they are showing you their own self-worth. It's just really important to separate people's projections with your own self-worth. It's really easy to match and be like, oh yeah, you're right, and just be on the same vibration, but that's never gonna get you anywhere. Another thing that you can do is see how you react to gifts, how you react to favors. When someone does something for you, what is your reaction? Are you immediately going, thank you so much? Or are you going, oh no, it's okay, you did not have to do that? This is important because you need to know how to receive and how to just bask in that sort of energy, because that's the type of energy that you need when the universe does give you your manifestation. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be fully accepting it rather than, oh wait, never mind, like I don't really want it. You know what I mean? That's kind of how you can see where your self-worth is at, where your self-concept is at, and to see if it's really aligning with your self-worth. I know a lot of people really want to be really wealthy, or, you know, go to a specific school, blah blah blah. You've got to reach the same level as if you were going to that school, as if you were really that wealthy. How are you acting? What do you believe about yourself? It's not as simple as writing something down. You need to fully believe in here. Like, yeah, I do go here. I do make this amount of money. And you have to normalize it in your brain so you believe that it's possible, and that you rewire your mind into fully believing it and manifesting it. And that's the thing. Everybody, okay, I guess not everybody. A lot of people put their manifestations on a pedestal when the whole point of it is to normalize it and make it your life. So drop it down. Drop that manifestation down. It's not that hard to achieve. At times it is going to be hard, but you're just going to remind yourself. It's a process. I'm not gonna say it's hard, but it is a process to just remember like what you're trying to do. You're trying to rewire, and you're trying to live your best life, which means that all this is normal, you know? If you want to change your self-concept, the thing that I recommend the most is journaling and affirmations, especially when you wake up and when you're about to go to sleep. I like to do affirmations in the morning, say it out loud, because that holds the most power. And at night, you can do some visualizations. And I do these things because journaling, writing it down is very powerful as well. But of course, journaling, you can work out your self-worth, your self-insecurities and whatnot. And it's just a really good way of just healing overall. So I recommend it. You should, you know, journal about, oh, why do I not feel worthy of this? What's stopping me from getting this thing that I want? Think about events that affected your self-confidence and, you know, how you've grown from that, how that's not applicable to where you are now, etc., etc. Because we need to let things go. We need to have some space for manifestation, you know? Letting things go is the best part of this whole thing, because you gotta trade in your old life for your new one. And finally, I'm going to remind you again, be mindful of your actions, thoughts, and words. Everything that you're saying, try to align it with your desired self-concept. If you want to be the most confident person in the world, you gotta wake up every morning and be like, yeah, I'm so beautiful. Everybody freaking loves me. Like, that's what you gotta do. You've gotta place yourself in that mindset and keep on going, keep on trucking. Maybe you're out and about and you want to continue growing your confident self, right? You gotta walk and be like, everyone here freaking loves me. It might sound ridiculous, but I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Like, this is what it takes. Especially in the mirror while you're doing your affirmations, you gotta say it like you believe it. And that's gonna take some time. That's gonna take some time. But you gotta look at yourself in the eye and be like, I'm the most beautiful girl in the world. I only make $10,000 a month. And you just gotta go with it. Be like, yeah, that's just who I am. All right, and then lastly, to actually manifest, once you got that self-concept down and you're visualizing your manifestations, you just gotta take action towards it and keep on going and don't give up. I know that this is a very controversial take, but a lot of people believe that you can achieve your manifestation at any point. But as for me, I think that manifestation comes in at the right time. And that might just be me. But when I think about it, whenever a manifestation has come into my life, it has always been set up for me perfectly to achieve that. So I believe in divine timing. And it can get really frustrating, trust me, I know. I know there have been so many times where I have just like cried out of frustration. But you just gotta keep on trucking and just be strong about it and just keep on going, because intuitively you know that this is the only thing that you want to do. So that is a problem with manifestation. I hope this helped you, and I hope that you guys have fun restructuring your self-concept. I hope this video wasn't too messy. I don't know. I like to blab a little bit and sometimes it just like flows out of nowhere. But let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you would want to see more mindset related things. I will see you guys next week with a back to school video. Bye!